Hi team, it's Bill Gilliland here. Hope you're doing well. Been getting a lot of calls lately. Hey, we're halfway through the year, so a lot of questions about setting goals, about finding, about being specific, about accomplishing goals. So if you're not where you need to be halfway through 2021, it's time to set some new goals, or at least upgrade your goals. So let me give you a quick way to set your goals. This is how you do it. It's called 5Y3190. So most people are caught up being 100% reactive. If you don't know where you're going, you're likely to get there. If I mean you're going to get somewhere where you don't know where you are. But you got to have a goal. All right? So when you're setting goals, obviously there are categories you can have goals in. So how many categories can you have goals in? Well, you can have them in all of them. You can have them in business. You can have them in money. You can have them in finance. You can have them in spiritual, health, whatever areas you want to set your goals in. Now, I generally like to have three big goals for the year. Mine are usually income, investment, and then these are business goals: income, investment, and impact. Obviously, then we'll have some health goals, some vacation goals, some things like that around family. So you need to figure out which categories you want to set some goals in. Now, I use a thing called 5Y3190. And I just changed it. It used to be 53190Y. It's 5Y3190 because that's how you do it. Now, what does that stand for? It stands for what is your 5-year goal. Now, why is that goal important to you? Then what's your 3-year milestone? What's your 1-year goal? And what do you need to do in the next 90 days to make it happen? So if it's a goal, then you need a big reason. Because if it's a goal, you don't actually know how to do it. So my friend Brad Sugar says if it's a goal, you don't know how to do it. If you do know how to do it, it's a to-do list. Just go do it. Okay? So make your goals big. So let's do an example. Let's say you want to have $1 million in the bank in 5 years. Great. Well, why is that important to you? Well, you might have your reasons. Maybe you want to be financially independent. Maybe you want to be maybe you're getting away from debt. You want to have a net worth of $1 million. Whatever your reason is, it needs to be big enough and it needs to create some emotion, so you'll have the drive to accomplish that. Otherwise, it's too hard. Then where do you need to be in 3 years? So maybe you need to be at $650,000 in net worth in the next 3 years. And then where do you need to be in 1 year? Well, maybe you need to save $50,000 this year, okay? And then in the next 90 days, what do you need to do? Well, you need to make a plan or set up a bank account where you're going to start putting the money in to save that $50,000 so that you can begin to invest it in something that's going to let you to make more to create that net asset value. So you can do it in sales, you can do this in anything, but you take your goal, you start out where you want to be. Now, some of you are going to be pretty fuzzy out 5 years. So what you may want to do is take your 1-year goal and then extrapolate it out and then see how it looks to you. Anyway, it's mid-year. It's time to review your goals. If you don't have goals, the key to goals is writing it down. I had a client one time. We did this exercise when I first started working with him, and we updated it about every 6 months. I pulled out the original goals from when we started 3 years in, and I looked at them, and we'd achieved all of our 5-year goals in 3 years. So you need to understand the power of setting goals. So get your goals, write them down. You'll be shocked at how the brain will figure out how to make it happen. Until next time, all the best.